Printing in AutoCAD is a bit more complicated than your average Windows program. This is because AutoCAD places many more demands on the quality of your printed output. In a word processor, you're usually going to a letter, legal, or tabloid size sheet. AutoCAD lets you print to a much wider range of paper sizes. You're also concerned with line weights and drawing scales in AutoCAD, something you don't have to deal with in a typical word process document. AutoCAD uses what is called a layout view from which you would do your plotting. You can get to a layout view by clicking the Layout 1 tool in the status bar. You can also use the Quick View Layout tool, which gives you a preview of your layout views. AutoCAD lets you have several layout views, so you can set up multiple ways to print your drawing. By the way, AutoCAD refers to printing as plotting. So if I say plot your drawing, that is the same as saying print your drawing. When you're in a layout view, you see your drawing as it will appear in printed form. Before you print your drawing, you need to do a little setup. Let's take a look at how you might print a typical architectural floor plan in AutoCAD. Here is a typical floor plan of a house. It is shown in what AutoCAD calls a model space view. The model space view is a view you see most of the time when you create a new drawing or when you're doing most of your work. You can think of it as your work view. Let's switch to a layout view. Click the Quick View Layout tool in the status bar. You see some preview panels. Click the preview panel labeled Layout 1, then click in the drawing area. Now you are in a layout view. The layout view looks like a print preview. You see a white area representing the paper. The dashed line indicates the printer margin. The solid rectangle is called a viewport and is like a window to your drawing. You can change the view within this viewport to show as much or as little of your drawing as you want. You can also have multiple viewports to show different parts of your drawing on your printed output. By default, the layout is set up for an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. You'll learn how to change the sheet size a bit later, but for now let's assume that you want to use this size for the default. The next thing you'll want to do is set the scale of the drawing. I know that my floor plan will fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet if I use a scale of 1/8 inch equals 1 foot. To set up a drawing for that scale, do the following. Click the rectangle that is the viewport border. Notice that the viewport offers grips so that you can resize the area of the viewport to include more of your drawing. You can also see the viewport scale option appear in the status bar. Click the viewport scale option to open a list of standard drawing scales. Select 1/8 inch equals 1 foot from the list. The view in the viewport adjusts to the scale you selected. Now you have the drawing at the right scale. You can go ahead and print the drawing. Click the Plot tool in the Quick Access toolbar. At the Plot dialog box, select a printer from the Name drop-down list. Select a paper size from the Paper Size drop-down list. In this case, use 8.5 by 11 or letter size paper. Click the Preview button to see how it will look. Right-click and select Exit to return to the Plot dialog box. Click OK to print your drawing. Your drawing will be sent to your printer, and in a moment you'll get a paper copy of your drawing. To get back to your model view, where you can edit your drawing, click the Model tool in the status bar.